All right. Greetings, everyone. This is Krys with Cosmic Frequency, and I just wanted to go live for a couple moments here on YouTube. I do not go live on YouTube. This is like totally new to me. It's funny. Um, Interesting. No filter. No, thank you. Yeah, so I just wanted to welcome you all to this YouTube channel. I know there's been a lot of activity on my YouTube platform and seemingly out of nowhere, which is really awesome. And I'm really, really grateful for it. But those of you who don't know, who may be a little bit newer to this channel, I thought I'd give a brief overview of myself, the work I offer, and the main components or the things I like to talk about through cosmic frequency. So I am Krys. I am a cosmic guide or a ether physician, and I'm here to assist humanity with its next stages of development. I gather my wisdom and knowledge from my inner gnosis. I am what is called a noeticist, meaning that the majority of my inspiration comes from just my own experience, my own how do I say it? Through meditation and just a deep knowing. If you don't know that word, noeticist, go ahead and check it out. It's a wonderful word. It came to me in dream space. Ironically enough, I found out what a noeticist was noetically, which makes a lot of sense. But with that said, the majority of this channel on YouTube is geared towards people who are beyond the mainstream stereotypical spiritual community. You know, the things I talk about are not meant for people who are buying into the traditional narratives of what it means to be awakened or a starseed or anything like that. This is the information and the experiences that I share is completely fresh. It's completely organic, and it's source based. It's not based in any agenda or any external storyline. Although some of the things I do talk about, there's crossover, and I can see the similarities in some of the things I say, maybe some of the books that you've read, or some of the different religious or spiritual communities you've been a part of. But the majority of what I share is coming directly from the source, which is myself, just like it is you. So that makes cosmic frequency really, really unique, because most things in the world, most things in the spiritual realm, especially on Earth, are heavily controlled and manipulated. The New Age community is severely infiltrated and manipulated because the powers that want to be comprehend the nature of reality and to a degree, and they know that until people really find their own source code, their own inner wisdom, they're gonna continuously follow what's popular and what gets the most attention. And so what they do is they create spiritual masks and personas and groups and things like this for people to become a part of, and they disseminate information that is intentionally designed to mislead. And this is something that's happened through many different spiritual groups I've been a part of. And this is why I operate in my own sphere now, because I know that the most powerful thing a human being can do on this planet is be their authentic self, is really come from their own inner knowing. And so I share this because those of you who are new to cosmic frequency, you might hear me talk about things that you have never heard before. You've never heard in any spiritual group, you never read it in a book. And that's because my information is not curated to fit a certain narrative. It's not curated to give a specific perception of the human experience. It's actually designed to free and to expand the consciousness of the people on planet Earth, where a lot of the modern era New Age community is designed to keep people feeling in high vibration and feeling love and lighty, but you're not really expanding your mind. You get a hit of dopamine and your brain feels good, and so you think your body feels good, and so you think you're doing something, but really you're still in the same place. You're kind of like a hamster on a wheel. Because the name of the game on Earth, if you understand what's really going on, this isn't about freeing the human race, at least from their perspective. This is about keeping humans docile and dependent. Docile and dependent. And that might seem really harsh, but it's true. Most people don't uncover the hidden agendas within even the spiritual or UFO communities. A lot of the information that is shared in the UFO communities, again, is heavily manipulated. There's a lot of good cop, bad cop scenarios playing out. And so I'm saying all this just to give you a deeper comprehension as to why I speak and do the things I do in the way that I do them. Because it's vital to the progression of a species to be able to think for itself, be able to process information for itself, to be able to expand its awareness and observe without being infringed upon. There's a lot of external manipulation in the human species. So if I can be at least one voice of reason, one voice of sense or homeostasis, that's what I'll continue to do. That's why this channel and my work is called Cosmic Frequency, because this is a cosmic frequency. I am an experience. Whenever you take my one-on-one services or come to any of the events that I do, I'm an experience. Being in my field is an experience. It's not something that you can really put your finger on. You just know that it's like nothing you've ever experienced before. Because most of the things that people share, again, is coming from a box. It's coming from a filtered and perfectly curated narrative to give a certain vibration that keeps people stuck. So for example, I'm hosting an event called Cosmic Frequency Weekend in May. And one of the very first things you'll see on the website at cosmicfrequency.org is I say something like, this is not a New Age event. This is not for New Age people. This is not for people who think they've woken up from the matrix and they hop back into a spiritual bubble and now they want to go talk about chakras and things like that. Not to put any of those things down, but to say that we have to comprehend that there's more to it than what we're being shown, even in the spiritual community. So Cosmic Frequency Weekend is all about providing humanity with the atmosphere in which their soul can actually begin to expand and grow. Meaning there's going to be a lot of time for deep reflection, a lot of time for personal meditation. There'll be opportunities to meet with me one-on-one. And then, we're going to be hiking in the mountains and having amazing food together. And then in the evening, I will speak on specific topics. Maybe one time it'll be ether physics. Another evening, it'll be the progression of humanity or how a soul is created. But I'll have different topics that I'll share with you that you're not going to find anywhere else. And I'm saying that with full confidence because I know that the world is set up, like I said, as an agenda. It's a stage. So unless you're coming from your own frequency, you're just regurgitating information that you haven't fully integrated. And so my goal with Cosmic Frequency Weekend is to give you the full immersion and the full experience of being in a field that is self-generating and that is more akin to what we would say a source field versus a spiritual retreat based on Kundalini yoga. Because there's a zillion, trillion Kundalini yoga retreats going on. Cosmic Frequency Weekend is an introduction to a frequency that is ancient, it's eternal. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you. I'm really excited that you guys are here. If you haven't checked out my Instagram, it's Cosmic Frequency. There's no E, there's no second E in the word frequency. And the website is cosmicfrequency.org. And you'll see the more you get familiar with what I'm sharing, the more you will feel a subtle shift in your own etheric field. And your consciousness is going to start to expand. You're going to start to awaken in ways that you never have before. You'll notice that old thought patterns begin to fall away because your frequency is shifting, and anything that is not in alignment with that is now going to be obsolete. But at the same time, as you're enhancing your frequency, you're going to feel very rooted and grounded and centered, very powerful to know your cosmic self, but then feel rooted and grounded and have your heart in the center to connect everything. So whenever you engage with cosmic frequency, that's what you can expect. A very high level transcendental frequency that you can also experience in a very grounded and harmonious way. Now, another thing I want to share with you all is that I'm actually going to be speaking on Gaia TV, which is surprise, surprise, right? I totally forgot. I knew there was one other thing I wanted to share. But I got invited to talk on Beyond Belief. I guess it's like the TV show from Gaia. Now, this is funny to me because this is not anything that I intentionally asked for, but it's another wonderful opportunity to share information, to share a different resonance with humanity. And being on Gaia TV, I can't think of another, a bigger network that is closer to what I want to experience than that. So yeah, so you guys will be able to watch me on Gaia TV. I have the upcoming event in May. I still have my one-on-one services, and I'm here. This is like my coming out party. Like, hey, let's go, let's do this thing, right? Cosmic frequency is an experience. It's not a modality. It's not a lineage. It is an experience, and through that experience, you will uncover what it is that you need for your own personal well-being. Some of you may have a one-on-one session with me, and you may discover that all you really want to do in life is sit back and eat yummy food and just like have some, I don't know, some nice yummy greens and smoothies. And that's all you really want to do. And that is just as transcendental as going to a 12th dimensional kundalini, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So cosmic frequency allows you to align to your own essence. This isn't about putting people in boxes anymore. This is about people awakening to their own ascension. Ascension is not something that is conducive to everyone across the board. Ascension is a very personal thing. And I know that cosmic frequency allows people to explore their own ascension process without being worried about if they're keeping up with the correct timeline and everything. You get to come into your own breath of ease. You get to be at ease within your body. While your mind is expanding and your consciousness is elevating, you are home. And through there, your psyche begins to blossom and bloom. And now you're interacting with reality on a completely different dimension. But it's such a grounded state of being that sometimes you won't even know how to express or to explain it to people. Because that's mostly how I feel. Is that I know I'm doing all these things, but it's not, look at me, this is it. It's a very subtle and very powerful frequency. I can relate cosmic frequency to the ether or the eternal presence that sustains all things. Where something like Qigong is the movement, is the study in working with life force or etheric energy, where as you're doing the practices and flowing, the words aren't really there to give you the correct terminology or definition, but it is an experience that you're engaging in. And that's what cosmic frequency is. Cosmic frequency is an experience. So whether you're coming to a one-on-one, not one-on-one event, but a taking my one-on-one services, which is just, spiritual guidance, if you will, or coming to this event in May, you're going to be giving yourself a wonderful opportunity to, yeah, I mean, to be a part of something that no one else is sharing. No one else is sharing the etheric nature of reality. Do you understand how powerful that is? Because it is that experience that helps you to awaken to your own multi-dimensional nature. But this, again, this is not done in an aggressive manner. I see a lot of people wanting to do energy work, and that's great. And the thing that separates cosmic frequency is the energy work is secondary to the atmosphere. The atmosphere is primary. So when you're in my field or in the presence of, like something we're going to be doing in Vermont at this event, you're going to be in an atmosphere that allows your natural harmonics to be present, to be felt. And through that, the energy work begins. Do you see how modern spirituality flips it? They want people to focus on the energy work and the external, and we have people doing all kinds of things. We have people going to get healing and wanting to be cured and brought into their deeper alignment and all these things. But what is missing is the fundamental principle, which is the consciousness of that person. If the consciousness of that person does not change, it will not matter how many crystal beds they do. It will not matter how many yoga sessions they do. It will not matter how many books they read. So what cosmic frequency does is it provides the atmosphere for people to experience a shift in their consciousness, to tune in to the source, which is themselves. Because that is the seed that is sprouted into all of these other wonderful things that people want to do. So my goal as a guide is not to heal you, it's not to fix you, it's not to change you, it's not to give you all these secrets. Although I do like sharing how reality works, and that could be seen as sharing secrets. But my goal is to provide the atmosphere in which you can naturally do all those things for yourself. And that's what we're going to be doing during Cosmic Frequency Weekend. So I have about 2 minutes left. I only wanted this video to be about 20 minutes long. Again, cosmicfrequency.org is the website. I'll be speaking on Gaia TV Beyond Belief with George Nori, which is amazing and very exciting. Please check out the interview I did with Jeff Mara on the Jeff Mara podcast. I also did an interview with Alan Steinfeld, and there's a wonderful talk with Debbie Dashinger that you can check out as well. So, my information is coming out, all the things that I'm here to share. People are finally picking up on it. People are finally paying attention and realizing the importance, because I know what I carry is very unique and it's very, very powerful. And it's meant to shift everything. You're not going to find anyone else talking about ether physics in the way that I do, because I'm not bringing it from a different external source, if you will. If I share something from the outside, it's because I've experienced it 99% of the time for myself first, and it's reflected in something I've seen on YouTube or a book or something someone said. But cosmic frequency is its own unique vibration, its own unique experience. And it requires you to really let go of all the spiritual programming that you've received in order to tune into your own cosmic heart, your own expanded being. Now, I'm not the end-all be-all. And I highly suggest that you only take any of my services, come to my events, if what I'm saying, if you feel it and it resonates. because sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll trigger people. Sometimes people will disagree. I know that. That's totally fine. I will never tell you, you only have to listen to me. I have all the answers. That's bullshit. You know, I share what I share from my experience, what I have discerned and uncovered about the nature of reality. And if you have the similar frequency, you'll be there. You'll be at the event. You'll sign up for a class, whatever it is. But I do not want followers. I do not want people to come to me out of like kind of like this pedestal thing. I don't need that. My goal is for you to take what I share, apply it to your life, and move on and make the changes that you need to be the best human being that you can. That's it. I could care less about how many people like me or don't like me. It's not that those things are not important. What's important is the message and the feeling you get when you hear me speak, and how that shifts your personal life. If your personal life is not changing, then what's the point? I don't want to provide information. I'm here to spark transformation. Transformation. Transcendence. So I think that is all for now. Thank you all for participating, for watching, for being a part, for tuning into Cosmic Frequency. Enjoy this channel. I will be uploading more content as I move along my journey, as I do different talks and podcasts and workshops and events. I will make sure that I'm posting as much as I can. I don't have a huge following on YouTube because I haven't put a lot of energy into it. Most of my work is on Instagram at Cosmic Frequency. Remember that there's no second E in frequency. And besides that, yeah, if there's specific topics that you guys want me to cover, please let me know. Shoot a message, leave a comment. Let me know if there's specific topics that you're curious about, the nature of reality, ether physics, gravity, teleportation, whatever it is. Just let me know. And I am here. I am a whirlwind, a cosmic library is what I guess that's cool, right? Yeah, I'm like a cosmic library. So I can tune in and I can share whenever the moment arises, but this is really about humanity making its next steps. I'm here to assist. Peace. And I don't even know how to stop this. Oh, hey, Wendy, you're welcome. All right, let's do this. Cosmic Library is so cool. How do I end this live? I think I just hit the X. Is it gonna save? I guess we'll find out.